And our last morning here at Mabuasehube at Empire number 2, and it's such a beautiful morning. We've been surrounded by lions the whole night, but they were good lions, and getting on with the process of making more lions right here in front of us, over there. And they seems like they've gone off now. Must be hungry, thirsty lions, gone to do lion things. Find some food, get some water, and find out where the rest of the tribe is. We haven't seen the cubs yet, except from a distance. Maybe we'll see them today before we leave. Good morning from the Kalahari. It's a little bit of wild bird seed out on our patio. It's packing up day today. The horrible trek back to Johannesburg and the real life. We have to say goodbye to all of this, and living rough and living free. George just started already while I feed the pets, Kalahari pets. Hello boys and girls, good morning boys and girls. Is that wild bird seed nice, boys and girls? Pack up with some coffee. So we have cubbies. We have 4 cubs making their way through the burnt veld here on their way to, they're following Mom. Mom's behind the green bush over there. She might come out the other side. They're all going walkies. They look like they're expecting breakfast to be called soon. Five days ago, when we entered Mabuasehube, we came across this vehicle. You might see it in earlier footage. It's a DWNP vehicle, and apparently the wheel bearings let go. You'll see this wheel is standing at a bit of an angle, and they haven't managed to come and collect it yet. Obviously it's going to need a little bit more, either a flatbed or a repairman here on site. Now that's not the interesting thing about this. In a second I will give you the rundown on this. This is part of a team that captured 5 of 6 lions that were eating cattle at a village south of here, of Mabua. Unfortunately the 6th sixth lion was unlucky. The villagers sorted him out in their own way, but the other 5 were captured by DWNP and brought to Mabua. Now, we are now between Monomodi and Mpaya, and the lion that was in this cage on that vehicle had to be released here for circumstances that they felt was beyond their control. The other 4 were taken about 30 kilometers further west. At the start of the wilderness trail, we saw it's about half a kilometer from Kidding campsites, half a kilometer, and those lions were released there. The next day we actually went down the road a little bit till we found the spot where they were released. We could see all the turnaround marks, and we did follow the tracks along the sand road for about another 5 kilometers to a Maletswi, can't remember the name right now, a little pan on the wilderness trail at the start. We followed the lions' tracks, all 4 of them, to the one day and to the next day, going west. We don't know where they will land up or where they'll find water. We can only hope that these guys will make it and not get themselves into trouble. This boy, unfortunately, headed back towards the gate where we're heading, and he headed back towards Mabuasehube gate and was seen close to the gate, quite confused and dazed, and we're not sure where he headed from there.
Heading home on a cutline which we've never used before. Looks like crap on the video, but it's actually running at about 50 km an hour. We're in 4th gear. So it's running very well so far, so good. Touch wood.
The road was running a lot faster in the beginning. For the first 20 k's we could travel at 40 to 50 k's an hour. Now we're down to about 20 max due to road conditions, and we have not really got a good idea as to how it's going to go ahead, but we'll find out. We had to make a sudden left turn as we've come up against a fence. We're not sure what's fenced in and what's fenced out. We're fenced out at the moment, so we've turned northeast. We should have been going east. Northeast is more east than southwest. Turned around and made a decision that south is better than north, even though we're going slightly west again, as our original direction would have been southeast. Now we're going southwest. Road's running quite nicely now, and we see there's a vehicle on the other side of the fence up ahead. We see a glint every now and then, something shiny. Looks like he might just have turned off this road. Not sure if you would have seen something shiny from our side or not. An older fence, and the grass longer on this side. No fire break's going to happen here. This fence will fall if they get a fire down here. The ground hasn't been cleared, but the track is still here, so it's still good. Right direction now, running nicely. An interesting piece. At the end of the farms, the end of the fence, and also our GPS wants us on the purple road. We're trying to reach it. So we'll give it an opportunity, give this track an opportunity to take us towards that track. See there. Typical bush lunch on the road. find a tree, some shade, and set up. This is what a well-maintained cutline road should look like. Fire break, wide, clear of bushes mostly, and no grass. We are in farmland because we pass cattle and cattle poo. Heading east. This little campsite and lodge is called Cornwall Safari Lodge, which is on the South African-Botswana border, still in the Botswana side. Beautiful campsites and chalets as well. We've chosen the corner camp. There's our campsite. We've tucked ourselves in. We'll put the tent up shortly. Cooking some dinner. We've been lying in the swimming pool, which I'll show you shortly when I run through there. But first we're just going to sit down and have a drink and relax after an interesting day's drive. Looks like George is going to start maneuvering the tent as well. This is how quick it is to set up our bed. Bedding's already inside. Bed's made up. We might not even close the nets tonight, depending on the insect level. We might just sleep with all the windows open, like we often do. Even last night in Empire campsite number 2 with our evening visitors. Today will be a long drive. We've packed up. It's only 6:30. We're being treated to a breakfast in the dining area this morning, and that will set us up for the day's journey. This is a really nice little campsite. It's got a very large overhanging tree, which I'm sure many children have played in and would love to still play in. We had a pet cat that came and visited us and bummed some supplies off of us, particularly biltong. George is doing the final pack on the roof before we head off for ablutions and breakfast. George enjoying a nice hot shower. Hope he doesn't flash me all of a sudden. This is the bathrooms. It looks very plain and simple, but it's perfectly appropriate for camping showers, and that seems to be definitely be a bonus for most of the ladies. A working hairdryer, gas geyser, 1 cubicle serves all, can do everything, open air. Temperatures are nice and warm at the moment. Midwinter might be a bit different, but doesn't seem like they get a lot of really cold weather here. Looks like the little solar geyser only works when the sun is shining nice and brightly, and the gas geyser backs it up. Campsite is spotlessly clean and very neat, and the trees provide lots of shade for campers. They also have nice little chalets for those who don't feel like camping on their first or last nights. You can just book a self-catering chalet, and they provide dinner and breakfast at an extra cost if you would like to take up that offer. Here at Cornwall Lodge, if you're a group and you want to have a fire pit going, it's nice and warm. Oh, there's the kitty cat. The kitty cat that visited last night, or one of his family members, having a nap. We're making our way through to the breakfast area now. It looks like the other guests are already at the breakfast area. Tennis court if you play tennis. We're on our way home. We're on the South African side now. And here we have, is it 2 horsepower or 4 horsepower, we'll find out just now. With a little family stopping. Don't have sweeties, no. Aren't they cute? Hello. Our last 10 kilometers into home, and all the way from the West Rand, all the way around the top of Joburg, and now down the eastern side. Pouring rain.